Hey guys, welcome back. We're on prong 2 of our 1-month 5-prong overland adventure. Part 1 was dinosaur, which you saw a sliver of due to our corrupt SD card. Bad news is, the corrupt card affected most of this section as well. Good news is, this is the last of the glitchy footage, and we did have a lot to work with. This section was a doozy, so buckle up.
And based on what we've been running into so far, not sure if we'll be able to finish the trail.
Welcome to the Idaho Traverse, where we had planned to do the over 600-mile route starting in Boise and ending in Coeur d'Alene. We gave ourselves 6 days to complete it. The route started out fine, and day 1 we covered 70 miles, even with our late start.
Just started leg 2 on our 1-month overland journey. We just left Boise, Idaho, and are doing the Idaho Traverse all the way to Coeur d'Alene, which is over 600 miles of off-road driving and should take us about 6 days. Woo! Hopefully.
We even ended up at a pretty killer campsite.
We found an awesome campsite for night 1.
We have a surprise for Carlos. Oh my gosh, check this out.
Carlos, come! Carlos, come!
The summer things for the birds. For the birds.
As day 1 came to a close, little did we know what day 2 would bring.
Welcome to day 2.
Okay, here we are naively prepping for day 2. Like washing the windshield is really going to help us. We had about 200 miles to make up because of our late start. So here we go.
Ready to jump in?
No.
Or you should. It's cold. I think you should jump in.
I think you should jump in.
Day 2 started out fine. We went through a couple cool little towns.
We're driving through the random town of Yellow Pine.
Yellow Pine! What's up?
And also got to see some really cool things that we didn't expect to see in the middle of nowhere.
Here we go. So, there's an airstrip here.
Alright.
I would assume it's for fire? Maybe?
Fire or maybe like
Maybe
charters or something.
Private aircraft, or maybe a charter, yeah, to drop people off for hunting or whatever. So this is the windsock. So that'll give you an idea of what's going on with the wind. You don't want to drive on this. They have a sign saying don't drive on the airstrip.
You might ruin it.
You don't want to mess it up.
We actually met a guy on the road who said his buddy lands here and it takes some serious to land here.
That is Maurice.
Alright.
We're doing this, right?
We're doing it.
Let's go take a looky loop.
And then we ran into what would be the first of many obstacles. See, this guy here pulled us over to tell us there were 6 avalanches ahead that had closed the road.
Yeah, it's over 3 feet deep, he said.
Yeah, it's 4 feet. They took all the rocks and the trees because it took down a bunch of trees. And then next week, somebody's gonna punch through the snow. So we're 1 week early. Get through here.
Oh, nature.
And the problem now is that we're getting in close to central Idaho, and there's no way to get around where we're at, where the snow's at, and then back to the trail. That's the problem.
Oh. Seems really far out of the way.
Call that the east side.
Yep. Or backtrack. How far?
26. Well, 26 plus whatever the distance over was.
Get to some pavement and then just assess what our options are. Okay. Bummer. Stay tuned.
So we backtracked the 2 hours to get back out on the main road.
We're day 2 and we are just about to get back on the trail. We were diverted, over an hour and a half? Oh,
at least
2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, over 2 hours. Because of 6 avalanches took out the road we were supposed to be on. So we just about at the end of our detour, close to the end of our detour, and we're getting back on the trail. So we'll pick you guys back up when we have service again. Yeah, this time it's on my side.
Yeah, I saw it on the way up. Yeah, and yeah.
Well, it wasn't that bad. To backtrack?
We're not out yet.
Well, we're pretty close. Once we make it down the death road.
Don't go off the edge. Hour and a half.
Idaho Trail 1. Brian Marisha. 1. We got one leg of it done.
True that.
So, alright, it's a tie right now.
So, as Brian airs the tires down again, I'm explaining how we were about 50 miles behind schedule before our detour. Now we're about 90 miles behind schedule, which in overlanding is a lot.
Good morning from campsite number 2. We diverted about 2 hours out of our way yesterday because of the whole avalanche thing and made up some time. I think we're only about 40 miles behind schedule right now, so that's not too bad. I think after today we can make that up. But Carlos is digging the new site. I think he's into rocks now. Oh no. All right, let's see if we can get Carlos to focus. Place. Good place. Sit. Whoa. Whoa. Carlos, sit. Good. That was a close one there. Under. Yeah, buddy. Good job. Break. Good boy. Sit. Good.
What do you do when you're traveling and you don't have kids? You homeschool your puppy.
All right, you got 3 meatballs there. Good. 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 Heel. Good. Good. Break. Good job. It's crushing it. Yeah, you don't want to leave your bed? Come on, buddy. It's time to go. Best bed ever.
Brian wanted to do his hair before he got on camera, and I didn't believe him, but he was dead serious. And with only being 40 miles behind schedule, we had pretty high hopes for the day. It didn't take long for day 3 to start taking shape.
A lot of down logs on this section. I mean, there have been down logs this whole way, but people have gone in and cut them off the trail, but this one's got quite a few. Okay, today's a little more off-roady. Yesterday was a lot of just nice dirt roads, really groomed. Today's a little more what we were expecting the whole way, but still not bad. No ruts, no big rocks or anything, just a lot of trees. More trees.
Pretty epic streams in this state, I'll tell you that.
It's clear. Yeah, streams everywhere. And they've all been like pristine and clear. I could see every
Boulders
rock.
in them, and they have excellent sound, fall quality, flow.
Nice. Oh no, this one's, nope. Major problem ahead of us. Both of these. And find another alternate route again.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You can grab my gloves out of that bin.
Made some good progress already.
So while Brian worked hard at chopping down our tree, I did what I do best and provided some moral support.
Go, Brian! Go, Brian! Go, Brian!
Hey!
And Carlos did what he does best, doing things he's not supposed to do. And after this, it was just one down tree after another.
Oh, we couldn't have spaced that any better.
And now we're telling you about how we thought we were in the clear, but we had just passed Santa Claus on an ATV who told us there were many more in our future. Especially if you knock those down, then yes. Well, Brian's figuring that out. We do have a lovely view. But we've been moving logs and trees so much that we haven't enjoyed our scenery at all. Nice. This is why you carry work gloves. And after moving a couple hours worth of trees, we started to see our worst nightmare. Here I am deliriously laughing because there's no way the van can fit. Well, we decided we'd come way too far, worked way too hard, to let 40 yards of snow stop us. Yep. He was born in the snow, raised in the snow. It's all he wants. Okay, one down, 1.5 more to go. Spring snow, not fluffy snow. Steamboat winter snow. Out of shoveling practice. And here we're talking about how, well, pretty much just how over it we are. Okay, you'll stop here though, right? It's the nice cliff on the left that really made this exciting. Check.
I didn't hear.
You have about 30 to 36 inches on passenger side. You're looking good. Still the same amount of room, and it's about to get even wider. So just keep hugging that snowbank. You're looking good. Got about 12 to 18 on passenger, so keep hugging the right as much as you can. Nice. Good, good. You're looking good. You're getting more and more room. You can actually even almost get out of the snow. I'm gonna go get him and then wait for me up there. You did great. And I won't be able to even brush my teeth tomorrow. Still looking good, still looking good. I'm excited. Thanks for the gloves, Mom. Brian's scoping out another snow spot. We're way higher than we were at the last one. But this is the summit. We're starting to go down. So we'll see what he finds out with that snow down there. But I'm like, I'm not walking down there. You go walk down there. I'll stay here. I don't know if I could take the emotional blow of having to shovel again. What is it? Shut up, really? Nuh-uh.
No, we're good. It's just the angle.
Oh, is it like off camber a little bit? Camber?
No, it's good. It's good.
Remember that episode we did on tires? That's definitely the most snow we've hit. It's located in the right spot. Oh, man.
And we're coming around. This is full of snow down here, just FYI.
It is?
Yeah. I was looking down on it. We're like directly under.
Oh, crap. A lot of snow.
We cannot do that.
Can we not? Sure about that?
Fucking that would be so legit.
We spent an hour and a half shoveling snow out of the last spot to make it another couple miles and hit this. No-go. Nice burp, Brian.
Great, and I just don't know.
This is one of those moments where nothing looks as steep or angled on camera as it does in real life. Because it was such a steep angle, off camber, loose rock, the rollover risk seemed a little too high for us. Yeah.
When's the last time we saw a house? Like, even if we needed to hike out of here.
Yeah. It's not worth rolling the van
it's just not worth it. I say we backtrack, find a way out.
That's got to be a ride on a side-by-side.
Yeah.
It never looks like anything on film.
Never.
But that's got to be a ride on a side-by-side. Everyone's leaning uphill. There's no question about that.
Yep.
It probably wouldn't be too big of a deal for a side-by-side, but...
It's so low to the ground.
If you took a SUV down there, it would be probably all right. I don't know. And the van might be able to make it, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's worth the risk.
I don't know if it's worth the risk.
It's a 50-50 type scenario.
Yeah. And I say we just backtrack out, see what our timing's like. The trip is over.
Only 10 miles.
Oh my God.
We've only driven 10 miles today.
Epic day of 10.
And it's 2:30.
That's the hardest 10 miles of my life.
Yeah, it's not.
Let that sink in for a second. It took us all day to go 10 miles.
3. I thought it was close to 3, but it's 10. It's 2:30. We've driven 10 miles. We left the campsite at 10:08. 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. 1 to 2. 4 hours we went 10 miles.
Wow.
So much for covering that 200-mile deal.
We'll make it up today, no problem.
That's all right. We'll just camp. We'll make it up tomorrow.
I said that this would be the third day in a row that I would say that. So, not doable. All right. Well, it is what it is.
Win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't make it through. This has happened to us before, where we've driven pretty far in, and you hit so much snow that there's no way of getting through it. And yeah.
We've done that several times, actually.
Yeah. Nesting raptors. There's a few things we've hit where we couldn't go through. All right. We're going to try and back up this hill.
Nesting raptors. Now we got to back up.
Now we have to back
how many
up
miles through snow drifts. Woo!
Yeah, there's nowhere to turn around, so we have to try and back up through some snow and see.
Let's go.
We might be camping right here till those little snow drifts. We shovel them away tomorrow. All right. All right, you ready for this? I'm watching this side. Just stay as close to that side as you can. Nice. You're good. You still have a couple feet over here, which is great. Alright, this is where it's gonna get weird. Stop. Found a spot where we think we can turn around. Backing up this, not cool.
Well, after all that work and adventure, we're backtracking more than 4 hours out the way we came the last day and a half. So it's time to look for a place to camp for the night before we get off the trail for good.
Normally I would say, hey, Brian, let's pull over and camp on this river, but the mosquitoes are so out of control out tonight that we're gonna be as far away from water as we can.
Aussie-tastic!
So we'll catch you up when we find a campsite for the night. Probably won't be a whole lot going on today, but more than likely we'll have some good stuff to see tomorrow. Nice.
Idaho Traverse 3, Brian and Marie 1.
Good morning from day 3. Camped on this really cool ridge last night. Carlos having a blast as usual. Rained all night, so it's a little foggy. And we're still working our way out of the mountains where we got diverted. Not a whole lot of roads in Idaho. So we are trying to figure out what our next step is. We only have a few days left before we have to be somewhere on Thursday. And based on what we've been running into so far, Not sure if we'll be able to finish the trail. Just with all the snow and stuff they've had this year, it might have been a couple weeks too early.
While you look at some really nice scenery of our cool campsite, I'll tell you what happened after we left here. We found an alternate route out to the highway that would save us some time. We took said alternate route only to have it blocked by a 36-inch diameter giant down tree that blocked the entire road, and it would be at least a day before it was removed. You can't write this stuff.
Not even on our main route, but on our exit route, and working our way to an alternate route to our alternate route.
This is a double alternate.
Double alternate route to our alternate route. So we have to go all the way back to Warm Lake, which is what we passed 2 days ago.
That was our original detour. On the first leg that we got six avalanches on, because we just don't have enough time. We really only have 2 days of driving left, and we have 400 miles to go. And if, as you've been watching this video, you know that the odds of that happening are extraordinarily slim. So we will do this trail again at some point. We're just not going to finish.
Maybe in July of some time.
Yeah, we're going to push it back in a more July-ish time frame.
Yeah.
I don't know, a tree fall though, we can't do much about that.
No, but if it's
snow cornice, yes. Maybe avalanches, yes.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we do have a new. We have a little bit of backup, so stay tuned.
Yeah, and based on these trees, folks, pay attention to where you're camping.
I think that was the biggest tree in this whole forest, and I'm not even kidding you. Hey,
you clown.
Sit down. Nope.
Oh my God, I'm just gonna start.
Come
We ended up finding a place to camp.
There we go. The board.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We found a place to camp.
Yeah, we did.
We are not on the Idaho Traverse anymore,
No,
but
we're not.
we're moving on to our next spot. Weren't sure where we were going to camp tonight and found a glorious spot.
Hey, stop with it. Ouch. Down.
Somewhere in Idaho on the Salmon River. Our own private beach. So,
Yeah, we lost that battle on the Traverse.
yeah, we did. Yeah.
We had to concede.
It basically just kicked us out of it. It said, yeah, it kicked us out. So, hi, buddy. We're camping here tonight and moving on to phase 3 of our 1 month journey.
Yeah.
So, phase 1 done, phase 2 done,
Fail.
phase 2 fail done.
2.5 is the Salmon River.
Yes. And phase 3 is meeting up with our friends. And we'll show you phase 3.
Now we have like 5 prongs.
We got a lot of prongs.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of pronging. It's prongy in here.
Anyway, here's where we're going to camp.
Join us next time when we hit Eastern Washington in one of our favorite camping spots.
You found a bed. Yeah, is that your bed?
Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Adventure is calling.